finish out the Robert Malone coming out party, you did Weinstein. Rogan came a few months later, and I guess the Nobel Prize never came after that.
No, actually, nobody got it. So that's another thing that, I mean, there's so many threads. I've never even really talked about the drug repurposing stuff that I did with the DoD. That's a whole nother thread with famotidine and celecoxib and ivermectin, et cetera. So through this, there was a very active campaign to market Carrico and Weissman for the Nobel. They did get the Lasker Prize for they used to claim that this whole idea of using mRNA for vaccines was theirs, originated in their work. And this is all grounded in a review article that Drew Weissman wrote a number of years ago. And then they kind of actively promoted it on the academic tour.
These are two scientists.
Yeah, Katie Carrico is actually literally a former Hungarian spy that immigrated to the United States under the prior communist regime. And Drew Weissman is a Tony Fauci postdoc. He had the formal academic position at UPenn, and Katie Carrico was on soft money working with him. And about a decade after what I did, I got a call when I was at UC Davis as a faculty member from Katie, because she was interested in the RNA delivery stuff, and I gave her some advice, connected her with some people. And then they had this discovery that they could incorporate pseudouridine, which was a recent finding that pseudouridine is found in RNA in small quantities, and if you put it into the RNA, then it would suppress the profound inflammatory response that was generated from these lipid RNA complexes, which is why I had abandoned the technology. I could never get around it. And we have multiple patents for different lipids and formulations and stuff. And so they did this experiment where they doped the reaction to make the RNA from a DNA template with pseudouridine, and then purified that in the way that I developed and used it in cells and then in animals. And they could get a stronger, they believed, a stronger immune response. And so they filed a patent. The patent doesn't actually say anything about vaccines as an indication. But that patent was sold to, it's my understanding it was sold to a holding company by UPenn, which then licensed it to Moderna and BioNTech. And at that point, Katie Carrico was a vice president at BioNTech, in addition to her position at UPenn. And there was an active campaign that they should get the Nobel Prize for this work. And it was pushed in the press. I've seen these campaigns before. One of the advantages of having been at the Salk when I was there is there's a bunch of Nobel laureates, including Francis Crick. I mean, I kind of cut my teeth in this world. And so there was an active lobbying campaign. And I don't know if it was Pfizer, BioNTech, UPenn, all of them together. UPenn absolutely gets a fee for every single dose of vaccine sold.
UPenn does?
Yeah, because of the patent. UPenn is also where the Biden Institute is, for instance, all the Chinese money. It's an interesting place. So UPenn actively promoted them for sure. And there was this marketing campaign with articles in CNN and New York Times and Stat News, and I objected to it because they were basically writing me out of history. And that's one of the things that provoked a lot of the attack, hate, denialism. No, you didn't do these things. You're misrepresenting your CV. You didn't actually have a role in this. And they would set up, the press sets up all the time, you can watch it. They set up straw man arguments and then they refute them. So they would say that I was claiming that I had invented these vaccines, which I never said. And then they would refute that and call me a liar. It's another, all the lessons you learn when you travel on this road. the strategies that they deploy.
That's like a white belt information warfare technique. That's not even advanced, is it?
Yeah, no,
Right. Okay.
It's old school.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.